Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttocks-striking celebration.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul, and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it!
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land on the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that. Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
You don't stand a chance!
Strong guard me, Matriarch!
The sorcerer heals his ilk!
Put a target on him!
Gotta cut that Flar's connection to his...
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face! Send it their way, Drax!
Watch the opposite of heals. Let's do that. Put him down. Put him up. Come on.
Time's up!
Get on the flyer! He's healing his team! Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Doctor elevates our challenge in combat!
Oh, time for the big guns!
Do not let the Flying One mend his team!
Put a target on him! Whip him up, Drax!
The Shaman lurches! A perfect opportunity for pain!
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Get back in there, Tiger!
Thanks, come on, Rocket! Blast him!
This has got my name on it!
Let's see that sword!
This won't hurt! Much!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. I'm gonna kill him for clarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
If the promise is to be realized here, Converted will be flocking in to witness it. Are we the only new arrivals?
We must be late, as usual.
The rift's the end of the known universe, bud. Don't see how it figures into anything.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Clark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it. Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It's Seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
Well, we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
Okay, I think we got the drop on these guys.
They do not fear death. If only they knew the truth!
We kill Raker, we might save some of them! More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we saved Nikki.
Suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised stuff?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones who can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there. I think you can anchor to this wall. Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long?
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He's not aligned himself with
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Ha! Mantis brought us to Warlock for a reason.
Warlock's stronger than any of us, and he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his rip my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No, I'm on board now, Quill. It's a solid strategy.
Sweep nearly complete.
More churchies dropping in.
They'll be dropping like fluff.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentis.
Nah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Bah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
You say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
That's not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Fruit.
The seedy underbelly, seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maclu 4. Hoping there'd be hover bikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking fees, for one. And two, sometimes you want to drop something off without anyone else seeing.
Can you squeeze in there?
Yeah, let's see where it goes.
So if there were hover bikes down here,
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Groot used to do it all the time. There you go. Should be safe.
should be. Thank Flark these boots are waterproof.
Find anything?
Dead end.
Let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Vaya Maniati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! We finally snapped!
Wait for us!
He just went bonkers!
Something's up!
What was that? I was destroying something!
I was just trying to wake him up!
Bombed out weirdos deserve it!
Crush him, Drax!
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin them all!
Punch it, Drax! Gamora! What's going on? What would us?
Cowards! Face us! A Kentuckian-worthy battle frenzy! This adversary is well fortified! Feel my wrath! Blow 'em up!
Again?
Stick it to him, brute! The blockhead's after us already!
There are more arriving! Death has come!
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin them all!
You're sucking up all my shots!
Cowards! Face us!
Maybe let some of them run, Drax? What the fuck, Gamora?
Something has snapped in the assassin!
What the? Coach is chasing his team members!
Put him in a body bag! Solution!
Don't make this a habit! Not again!
What was that? I was destroying something! Try! On
All right, I'm good.
Let us resume at full force!
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flagged up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on. All things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenoburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Save your nice words for later, Quill.
I thought I was a goner, man! Drax, toss it! Don't board him, feed him!
Who else did you kill? Anyone I know?
Sort this out later, Rocket!
So we can forget what I just said, right?
If I buy you a drink, will you tell us how it happened? We're barely scratching the big things, hey! They grabbed the long...
Now's your chance, Gamora! Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
I will make him choke with his lies!
Stop him short,
Release her at once, or face the destroyer!
Is it me or are we barely denting this thing? It's a breathing room, Bruce!
Dying for you!
You have caused us consternation,
bro.
but no longer!
Keep the herd coming! Oh, I hope that felt as bad as it looked!
Gamora, put him down!
I'll enjoy this!
This combat is sure to draw the world's attention!
We ain't gonna see him again. No way!
Drop her! I said drop her!
I need assistance!
Right there, you big guy!
That's one big, bad, scudding robot!
The solution is simple! We must take it out first! It is acceptable to ask for help, Peter Quill! They are coming at us from everywhere!
Wish we had one of their tank carriers!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
Kinda miss it.
I did not know you were so sentimental.
Almost drowning changes a guy.
You need to find a way to get us across.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head? Or was the poor sucker born like that?
Really? A faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
How is not the target?
Guardians of the Galaxy. The matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Stay away on the left!
Fucking snipers! Fast cowards!
We need to close this distance! The breeze is boosting their prowess!
Somebody swat that fly! Let's see those branches! No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Rejoice, for you shall be
It's a breathing room, Groot!
Of course it was easier to get to before!
Well, I
That was
guess
too
Goldie
close.
survived that jump!
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up?
Guys, huddle up!
Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! They shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
Look, I know we want to celebrate because we're maybe 2 steps away from winning this fight. But if we start dancing before we actually win, these scut holes will send us to our graves. So let's keep our focus and show these losers exactly how we rock. Who's with me?
Victory is ours!
Nice one, Peter!
Oh, yeah! Ready!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either! So many lousy angles to cover!
I will flank them!
Yeah! The flying freak, the
Brooklyn death!
is Freeland! Let's whoop his tail!
We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nikki! We're coming! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
The Warlock is more valiant than I believed!
This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
It's past time someone got stabbed!
The Rhapsodists will tell tale of our battles here!
The what? Look! Golden Boy and Uniflarker are still at it!
Oh no, the god stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks!
You are wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there. You saved me one.
No promises!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they busted up the bridge.
Get ready!
You shall not wield the Nova Force again, traitor!
Hey, Drax! Save some dorks for the rest of us. So many lousy angles to cover.
That just gives us a fighting chance!
Well, you're a big target, that's why.
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that.
The Lord saved us from certain death!
Her justice ain't scared of Raker and his little light show.
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their death!
Fast for my boss!
Ground this traitor now and bash his skull!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw the fire while I cross to the next route! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song!
What's next, Peter?
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up? Been too long since I blew something up. We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes. Wriggle rear.
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks.
Look out!
do your worst, faithless!
Let's not add to our problems!
We approach the dog's tower!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across.
Bombs away, Rocket!
Well, you're a big target, that's why. Quill's killing loopy tops now. Music to my ears.
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Well, what now? How many are there? It's like all of nowhere showed up.
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the whatever they call it.
That was not a name!
I like it better.
Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
They're out of here! Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us. Must suck to be a celestial head, just floating around the edge of the universe's stuck toilet, and then parasites move in. We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. They're still at it.
At least our guy seems to be winning.
Boom, baby!
We sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream.
I am Groot.
Groot thinks we'll be nowhere royalty once we save it. Assuming they don't blame us for the Grand Unicorn, and the brainwashing cult, and the Magus World Destroyer thing. You gonna make us a bridge or what? Who cares if he didn't ask? This ain't no time to be polite, you big stump. Oh, you gotta be flarking kidding me. We're so close.
Battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Rocket!
You are a valued member of this team. Not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
No, more likely Magus will use the ritual's power to drain the life energies of all in attendance.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
You will regret it.
How dumb are these Flarknards to even fall for this full Flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Beast is being exposed to the colors.
Get away from my dog! Nobody kicks a dog on my watch! On our watch! Breathing room, Groot!
I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance.
We're the resistance now!
The assassin is in trouble!
Breathing room, Groot! Toss him around!
No mercy!
Get him, Groot!
Head on a swivel!
Well done, you two! A tactfully executed maneuver!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Things built tough! We do owe me one, Quill!
What would I do without you, Rocket?
Groot says if you mess with the dog, you get the thorns!
Why does the dog not find Blaster?
Hey,
Something's wrong with him!
you! Put down my friend, or else!
Drax, destroy!
This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
They'll be building us statues for this!
Groot is saying something about teamwork! Let's all hit this bot!
Hold on! Get back out there!
This has got my name on it!
Beware!
Cosmo, you've got to snap out of it!
Eat your head down, Gamora!
Eat this!
I am not
Can't
accustomed to
figure
being
out how to
bullied.
hurt this one!
I'll be your wingman anytime!
onto these fools!
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
It's the robot is weak! Perish!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks? This one just eats ammo!
Slash him, Gamora!
Thanks, Quill! That was close!
Don't get too spread out! Cosmo, you've got to snap out of it!
The booth is scrambled!
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark, and just shoot the nuts!
No!
easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be? Furbrain.
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not a time that matter. Same reason Carthavian not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits send Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or...
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
But humans call for Cosmo to heal. Must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never!
But you have. They're somewhere here on Nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Peter Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy. You tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home being. His pups, his family, will protect at all costs.
Sick him, boy.
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers! Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes. I know it's slow going. Blame the Flarknards who wrecked everything. Groot's right. This is a really old
Rocket! Want to blast through that wall?
Gross.
Do not squander your ordnance. I can get through it.
Drax, how do you keep from breaking your hands smashing through everything?
I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlow's before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No-Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
Ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
To save her people.
Raker said Nikki chose nowhere for the ritual, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time letting that one go.
But that means Magus chose it. Probably because of the Cortex and how it can provide instant access to all believers
Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of crap.
The way the church spreads their faith tech everywhere, it's like some weird disease.
Guardian of Galaxies, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi care.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of church dudes between us and the Cortex. You coming? Coming?
Next, Cosmo is retaking Tower of Security, where his pops are housed. Without power, nowhere is being lost. Pops too.
Gotcha! Careful up there, buddy. It's not the shield, it's the mine. Enough already.
You up and said it, let's kill this guy!
Send it their way, Drax.
Never see it coming! That Kukunova Corps soldier keeps deploying floaters!
The traitor must feel the brunt of our cooperation! Well executed! His end draws near!
These poor goons got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, That won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. You probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already...
And you know that...
I have seen them. Many times.
Drax, little help, Heave-Ho?
Readily!
Need some help moving, Drax.
I will drop it where you command.
Right there's good.
Understood.
Ugh, I have brain chunks stuck between the ridges of my boots.
As do I.
Like somebody's melted gum.
Nobody better trail none of that gunk into my ship.
I've been thinking. Yeah, the nobodies look out for themselves, but they're also paranoid.
That's an understatement.
So maybe at the first sign of trouble, some of them jumped in their ships and got out.
You underestimate their greed. Breaker promises power and eternal life.
Drax, over here! Hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Quill, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung. Ooh.
Did you guys know?
Oh yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh.
Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Could be all of nowhere. Looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
Giant head does not have feet.
It used to.
Do I get a raise for this? All right, it's all yours. I doubt even you could break that.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex?
If by up and left you mean that mutt went barking mad and booted everyone out, then yup.
Not surprising. Imagine that thing falling into the wrong hands.
We don't have to.
What do the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
I think you can anchor to this wall.
Seems doable. What's in all those towers and pods?
There ain't no zone in here, so it could be anything. I know one of them's half library and half pleasure pod.
What do you see?
Same stuff, but higher.
I'm surprised Thanos never tried to take Nowhere's resources during the war.
Don't ever underestimate the Collector's political power. He's got something to bribe everyone.
The Church accepts no bribes. They seek only submission.
Hey, Groot. Think you can get me up there?
I am Groot.
Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping?
Scoping. This place smells weird.
It's the brains. Goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and... I don't know, something else.
Kriya.
What's that?
It's the waste product of a large Catathian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable. Whoa! Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. Oh, what have they done to you?
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
I am Groot.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Nowhere, and it won't be the last. We've still got Cosmo on our side. Once we give the Church the boot, he'll whip this place back into shape.
Hopefully not too good a shape. Thanks, Quill. I don't know what's more dizzying in this place, looking up or looking down.
Do neither. Look your enemies in their eyes.
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance. This is the Flarkin Continuum Cortex, one of the most powerful artifacts in the known universe, maybe even before it.
The Cortex isn't the problem here. It's the Flarknards who've hijacked it. We take them down, and the Cortex is just a machine with nobody at the wheel.
You know that there's a wheel. I saw no wheel.
Yeah, there ain't no wheel, but I don't like the idea of just leaving that thing powered up with church scud. We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness.
A whole lot of them! Soon to be one less!
Yeah, they keep flying in more creeps. I'll keep putting bullets in them.
Push down the sword ball! Getting real sick of these skiffs bringing more goon!
How many do they have?
Took down one of the Novacore nut jobs!
Ha! Quill's killing loopy cops now. Music to my ears.
Fiends! I will find new ways to kill you!
Drax likes to get his hands dirty! They got big tech everywhere!
I wish we had time to demolish all of it!
Still don't hear no ritual.
Hopefully that means it hasn't started!
Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us!
Just be careful with the stops there, big guy!
We can't keep getting pulled into skirmishes!
Like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
Over here! Guess we're climbing brains again.
Gotta get across that gap first.
Just so you know, I'm reserving the shower indefinitely after this. Alright, group, let's make a bridge of our own.
Just watch out for quakes.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
He's seen what we can do.
More importantly, we know what we can do.
Perhaps there is a way to steer nowhere directly into the rift.
Can't risk it if Nikki's here.
Alright, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
I do not recall anyone making that claim.
Let's just take it one thing at a time. Get Nikki and stop this fulfillment thing.
How pragmatic of you.
Try not to count my chickens before they hatch. Careful. There's a little... Whoa!
This is bringing back war memories!
We will give them a battle to rival the Galactic War!
Busted open the Nova Corps crackpot!
Quill's killing loopy cops now. Music to my ears.
Breathing room through!
It needs to be ensnared!
These creeps need to know what the Guardians of the Galaxy are all about!
I am ready to teach them! The bloodlust is strong! I am losing control!
Good! We need the destroyer!
Gladly! Nice church, wizard!
That was awesome!
Well, Muscle hasn't time to go boom!
Is it me or are we barely denting this thing? Slice and dice! Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Give me a target and I'll cut it down!
Stumbling! We must put it down! Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
We're barely scratching the big thing! Hey!
Let's beat on it together! Think of it as team building!
Hey, Quill! Mulberry's got herself in a bind!
Trash! Sack 'em!
My mind fills with rage!
Just keep it pointed at the other team!
What do you think, Gamora?
Cut to pieces!
Let's show them they messed with the wrong frickin' team!
Guess they ain't seen our business card!
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it!
I can't miss when there are this many!
Try to stay out of your way!
Good riddance.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in me mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Engraving an explosive is imprudent.
If Raker's still alive.
Keep an eye out for Nikki. We get her away from these wackos, then worry about finding Warlock, Mantis, and whoever else.
I have faith your spawn will be saved, Peter.
Let's not use the F word.
We're not gonna lose her again.
Everyone quiet.
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nikki!
They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the galaxy's faith energy right into her.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there! But how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull them out.
My blade should be able to slice into them!
Let loose, Rocket! Can't believe they strapped her to...
Warlock said Raker did the same thing to him! We need to free Nikki! She must be so scared!
Working on it! Just need to shoot this... Guys, huddle up!
I cannot keep these monsters at bay. They keep pushing in.
I am Groot.
He's right, Quill. We're in a terrible position here. Every time I turn around, the Scud and Flark bags are too close.
So what if these Flark bags close in? I say we let them. It'll be their doom, not ours. No one fights dirtier than us. So if they get too close, fake a fall and take their heads off. Who's with me?
We are!
Great!
We need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her!
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand!
Mitza!
We disrupt their ritual. They will do anything to stop us.
Any ritual that involves sacrificing a kid deserves to be stopped!
Gonna kill Raker for using a child like this!
Perhaps they are both being manipulated by Magus.
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
These deluded souls do not know when to quit.
I can't believe they enslaved the Continuum Cortex! I mean, we've all thought about it, but still! What have they done to the hand?
I As long as it's stuck, the gateway between worlds stays open. I'm ready. Just find me an opening. That did something. Look at the hand.
All right! 1 down, 3 to go! Wipe them out, Rocket! Nicky! Can you hear us? We're gonna save you!
Looks like he's ignoring you, Quill.
Ranger still hasn't shown up.
Grand Unifier will not tolerate our interruption.
We gotta unplug these bastard things.
Working on it!
Work faster.
I locked Nikki and the machine inside a face shield.
Keep us from getting her out easily!
Prepare to jump into the vortex when the hand and the girl are free.
Jumping into a trans-dimensional gateway with no idea where it'll take us. Could be fun. Been too long since I blew something up.
These deluded souls do not know when to quit.
Zonked out weirdos deserve it.
Why do they have to be so high up?
Then you can use their skiffs to get up there.
Converted back on. Groot's right. The bubble's shrunk. We can get at that last one now.
Then let's get to it!
Destin right, we're winning this. They can't stop us now.
Contemptible machine, your time is up. Why do we not simply destroy the power sources?
You ever rupture a super state's jump cell?
No!
Today ain't the day you want to find out what happened.
Peter Quill, fail us now and the galaxy is lost!
Not helping, Drax.
Down another fanatic!
Yeah, got a feeling the Green Unicorn will show up once we break his code. Anybody feel bad killing these stones? Cause I don't!
Way to take him to church,
Get Nikki
man!
out of there before it kills her.
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand.
Caution!
Zap! I love playing Zappa Zealot! Last one, people!
Hurry! We don't know how long she can last.
Rocket, go wild! Hold them down, Groot!
Peter Quill, fail us now
I
and the
can't
galaxy
believe
is
they
lost!
enslaved the continuum vortex. I mean, we've all thought about it, but still.
Nikki! It's okay, I got you.
Hands off me!
Why do you insist on ruining everything? If you won't join me, then just stay away.
This is why I don't have kids.
Nikki, this isn't gonna end how you think.
Says who? You? I saw what you did. You should want to take it back. I can feel the light inside me. The promise will be fulfilled.
Does she not realize her plan has been thwarted?
This... a minor setback. Isn't that right, Grand Unifier?
The Cortex was meant merely to ease the burden on you, Matriarch. We shall retreat. Please, give me an excuse to kill him.
Is this him? The first divine vessel?
A pale shadow to your magnificence, Matriarch.
Let him watch me do what he could not. I'll draw faith across the entire galaxy myself if I have to.
If you think you can handle...
I'll handle whatever it takes.
Nick.
Damn it! They ain't getting far. I got a tracker on Golden Boy's butt.
You what?
Yeah, I tagged him back on the bridge in case he ditched us again. We just gotta get back to the Milano. Rocket, don't ever change.